The long-awaited 2010 National Census Report was finally tabled in the House of Assembly on November 17, 2014. Although the document was submitted to the Premier's office weeks earlier, Sean Rose has the latest figures in this report.
The BVI 2010 Census Report estimates that 83% or 23,419 persons reside on Tortola, 14% or 3,930 on Virgin Gorda, 1% or 285 persons on Anegada, and another 1% or 298 persons reside on Just Van Dyke. The report says 122 people live on the other islands and keys, including yachts, across the territory. The average household size is 2.59 persons. The nuclear family structure is still the most dominant, most of which are headed by males, while single-parent homes are largely headed by women. Married couples comprise just less than half of the total BVI population. The 2010 census report also indicates that 61% or just over 17,000 of the 28,054 BVI residents were born outside the territory. In that subgroup, most expatriates are from Guyana, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and Jamaica, seeking employment in the BVI. 40% of Anegada residents are belongers and 27.7% are non-belongers. 31% Just Van Dyke residents are belongers and 39.4% are non-belongers. 53% non-belongers live on Tortola and 65% on Virgin Gorda. The report further indicates that the overall average monthly income earned by all workers in the Virgin Islands was $2,452.73. Nationals earned $2,927.90 per month, or 29.1% more than non-nationals, who earned $2,268.77. The average income for the territory, as reflected by the census report, is $1,733.60 per month. When compared with international standards, persons earning 80% of that figure, or $1,400, get a relatively low income. According to the data, 33.4% workers born outside BVI get relatively low income, against 17.4% locally born workers. The report says 50% of the expatriates who took part in the census arrived in the BVI between the year 2000 and 2010. 45% of expats in the BVI reported they have acquired some form of legal status. The census data also disclosed a high overall labor force participation rate of 86.2%. Meanwhile, 62% of the population is employed and 2.8% unemployed. 7.3% of young adults ages 15 to 29 are on the breadline, while unemployment among males and females measured 2.8% each. Tortola had the highest rate of unemployment at 3.0%, and Just Van Dyke the lowest at 2.3%. 3.9% of BVI nationals are now unemployed, and 2.3% of non-nationals are also on the breadline. The 2010 census report involved over 32,000 questionnaires. The Central Statistics Office said it took over 1 year to review the survey instruments before they were scanned. Sean Rose, JTV News.